Hi there Facebook family, Sarah Louise here. Thank you for watching another one of my Facebook Lives. So I'm not actually expecting many people to watch it live. I haven't been doing Facebook Lives consistently every day like I used to do. And if you are one of my loyal followers or loyal friends from when I first got started in the industry back in May 2017, you'll know if you watched me back then that I actually used to do Facebook Lives every single day solidly, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and I think it lasted for about 18 months. And then I've done various different online opportunities in that length of time, and now I've been in the industry for 2.5 years. I want to get back to doing those Facebook Lives to help those of you that are maybe thinking about getting into the industry. Maybe you are struggling in the industry, or maybe you just like to listen to people that are actively helping other people in the industry so that you can help your team grow. Maybe it's one of those aha moments that you can learn something from a video like this and take it forward to help you in your business. So the topic today, I want to talk about how people will justify spending the money if they can clearly see the value in what they are purchasing. So all of my videos are really helping those of you that are an online marketer, because that's what I am in the online space. Network marketing, affiliate marketing, that's what I specialize in. But these skill sets that we teach, that you master, would help you if you are employed and you're also in a sales job. So feel free to tag anybody in this video at the end or share it to anybody. I'm not here to pitch or sell anything. I'm literally here to give you some helpful tips that you're going to be able to put forward into your business. Or if you sat on the fence and you're watching people like me thinking, could I do what she does? Do I want to do what she does? I'm going to try and simplify it so you understand that what we do isn't actually anywhere near as hard as what people believe that it is. So if you can see me and hear me, please drop a comment in the comment box below. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm going to start doing these at least 3 times a week to help you. So I'm just going to take a quick mouthful of my coffee. I've got a dry throat from hay fever, and then I'll make a start. So please do interact with me. If you want to ask me any questions, drop a comment in the comment box and I'll follow up with you after the video is finished. Oh, not one of Gizmo's hairs, I think there. So in this industry, I think that the main issue that people have is they believe that they cannot sell a product. They believe that people won't pay the full price for something, and they feel uncomfortable there being like a transaction between recommending something to somebody and them actually being paid. But in the real world, we are marketing every single day of our lives without realizing. If you have a designer handbag and it has got a well-known pattern on it, say Louis Vuitton, it's got a well-known pattern, it's got the LV or it's got the squares. If you're seen walking around with your bag, people are seeing that pattern, they're seeing that product. What you're doing is you are effectively marketing Louis Vuitton by being out with your handbag. You are branding them and you're sharing their product everywhere. So if you are wanting that bag and wanting to buy it, every time you see somebody with that bag, whether it's on Instagram with a picture, Facebook, a restaurant, on holiday, you're going to think, I really want one of them bags. I really want one of them bags. It's clever marketing that Louis Vuitton have done so that they are constantly having their brand exposed to people that are influenced. And every time social media influencers are seen with them, every time celebrities are seen with them, it's influencing people to want to buy that product. So you walking around with your bag, really happy with your purchase, you're actually marketing it without you realising to other people. Maybe your friends and family see it, they're thinking, oh, I really like that bag, I'm going to go and buy one. Another example would be you go to a restaurant. Next time it comes up in conversation to a friend or family member, a work colleague, oh, I went to an amazing restaurant last night, went to this Italian, had a great steak. Someone's going to go, oh, where was that? You tell them the location, you probably rave over the service, you rave over the food, you probably say about like the location. What have you done there? You have marketed that restaurant to the person that you spoke to in that conversation. You've piqued enough curiosity for them to think, do you know what? I want to go to that restaurant. You just weren't paid with a financial transaction. to recommend that restaurant. So it just came out in conversation with you confidently to somebody because you knew you weren't going to get paid. But then marketers, when they join a business and they're all excited about their products and they're loving everything to do with the business, when it comes to then talking about it to somebody else, because they know that there's a financial transaction, all of a sudden they're like a turtle that's gone back into its shell and gone, oh, I feel really uncomfortable. I don't want to make money out of my friends or family. I don't want to be seen that there's a transaction. But at the end of the day, every single business in this whole wide world has a transaction. You are paying for something. Every time you go and buy something, somebody's receiving that money. So why not you benefit your life and help other people benefit theirs by getting involved in the network marketing industry? We are paid to simply recommend, but you're doing it daily in your day-to-day life. So I want to just give you a couple of examples of things that are budget right the way up to luxury to make you realise that people have no issue spending money if they can clearly see the value. So I'm just going to push my laptop back. It's a bit close. So the first one is, I want you to think about a really cheap budget watch. I know I have people watching me from all different countries. You think about a really cheapo plastic watch, it's cost you £10, €10, $10. It goes on the wrist, it's cost you £10, say for example. It tells the time for 24 hours, it does its job. But yet you could go to Rolex and totally get yourself the most amazing watch, say it's 20k. Still goes on the wrist, fastens exactly the same. It still tells the time, but the difference in the cheapo watch to Rolex is every time you look at your watch, if it's a Rolex, you're going to have that connection to that watch of it makes you feel good wearing it. Other people are going to notice you wearing it. It's a conversation starter. People associate a brand like Rolex with wealth, success, confidence. People notice if you're wearing that kind of watch, where they'd never notice if you're wearing some kind of like cheapo plastic thing. Now I want you to think about, where do Rolex advertise? If you sit and watch a lot of television, do you see Rolex advertised on TV? No. You see Rolex advertised at sporting events like Formula One, golf, cricket, rugby. The reason why is because their target audience is at those sporting events. They want to get their brand seen by their target audience because people there are wearing it. People that want to have one are going to be there. So they're getting their branding of always seeing the big green Rolex banners everywhere at these sporting events to get seen in front of their target audience. But the benefit of it being on television and getting the exposure is then those that are watching at home that are still their target audience but haven't gone to the event are still seeing that brand. But people will justify spending thousands on something that does the same job as what something cheap does, because in here it's a psychological purchase, in here it makes them feel good, and they will follow up with logic of, it's going to be an investment, it's quality, I feel good when I wear it, I could maybe pass it on to somebody in my family afterwards. They are following up with the logic of why they're justifying spending so much money on something that they could quite easily go to a shop and spend just £10 on. Another example would be an aeroplane. You can fly economy, you can fly premium economy, you can fly business class, you can fly first class. If that plane was to crash, you have no better level of survival first class as what you do economy. But that's not going through somebody's mind when they buy that ticket. They spend money on that ticket based on the experience they're going to have on that flight, the luxury, how they're treated. You see, if you fly economy, it gets you from A to B. Absolutely fine, there's nothing wrong with flying economy. If you fly business class or first class, a chauffeur comes and collects you from your house, you get taken to the airport in luxury, then you get to go and check in, priority queue. Then you get to go to a lounge and you can drink champagne and you get food. It's a lovely experience. Then when you get on the flight, you get to board quicker than everybody else. You get treated like royalty. You can lay out in a bed and sleep if you want to. So people are spending thousands getting from A to B, flying first class, to justify here because they can see the value in the purchase. Some people will never ever be able to afford that. Other people will justify doing it regularly because they're used to living that level of lifestyle. Some people get to experience it maybe on their honeymoon, for example, so they'll do it as a treat. Other people do it every time they fly. Some people in economy will say, oh, what a waste of money, I'd never do that, what a rip-off. As long as I get to there, I'm not bothered. But you know what? The airline is appealing to all of their target audience. So they are appealing to economy, premium economy, business class, and first class. So I'm trying to get you to understand that the money is never going to be the deciding factor of a purchase, and the only factor if people can clearly see what they're getting. I have personally found it far easier to sell high-ticket affiliate programs at $1,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000. I've been able to sell those easier than I ever have selling weight loss products and skincare. Because for me, people don't get excited about those products. They are not something that's going to get them excited, but sometimes it's a need or it's a want. But if something's higher value, they have much more of a connection to it, of clearly getting excited. It's a pain point, it's going to solve a problem, that they can justify why spending all of that money is going to benefit them. So just to finish off, I want you to think about, if you are already in an online business, what products do you actually market? What do you sell? Because you have two sides to an online business. You have your customers, then you have your customers that love the product so much they can't stop talking about it and raving about it. So it makes sense for them to become an online marketer because they are going to promote these products to other people worldwide. But everybody should always start off being a customer, and then if they love the product so much, they can share it to other people and they are effectively marketing it, and that's how they make an online income to change their life and to change other people's lives. But if you don't understand what your product actually does, to understand who your target audience is, you may be creating an issue for yourself where you feel like you're actually failing as a marketer, where really all you've got to do is understand who your target audience is. If I was selling beef burgers, it makes no sense for me to be talking to vegans going, oh, it's the best burger ever, it comes from the best cows, the cows go out to grass, they eat here, they do this. They're going to be mortified because they don't eat meat. So I would be wasting my time talking to them about buying my burgers. So if you're struggling online now as an online marketer, are you making the mistake of trying to just sell it to everybody and anybody and thinking, well, as long as I get a sale, as long as someone joins my team, as long as I get a commission, I'm not bothered who buys from me. I just want a sale. I just want a team. You see, that's the wrong mindset. And if you're being taught that, chances are you maybe got a sale, next month it's like that, maybe a bit like this. You're not going to be consistent. If you hone in and understand your target audience, then when you start to create your content for your target audience, they're going to resonate here and feel a pull here and get excited with that fire in the belly. That's when you then start to get engagement on your posts on social media, because people think, she's talking to me, she has what I want to do that, I want to be her, I want that lifestyle, I want that product. But if you are positioning yourself online and you don't understand who your target audience is, you're not going to be singing to the right people, and they're not going to connect in here and here. So the last part is whatever you are marketing, whatever it is that you're selling, don't be fooled into thinking that people aren't going to spend the money. Because people will spend the money all day long if you are clearly positioning yourself with the upfront value of what it gives to them. People don't buy on features, they don't buy on benefits, people buy on emotion and they follow up with logic. So are you understanding the end result of what your product will actually do for somebody, to then understand how you're going to get them from here all the way to that end result What are you going to do for them to understand how you're going to get them there, for them to justify the cost, for them to love their purchase so much that then they're going to be this person, and then they're going to help the next person justify why they should get started. And that's as simple as online marketing is. So every time you think about a purchase, you don't think, you know, if you go out and get the next mobile phone, people buy a mobile phone, they spend a fortune on it, whether it's a monthly contract or they buy it outright. And yet all they're doing is this. They're just doing this on social media, probably bitching about people, scrolling, comparing. Why don't you think about that mobile phone as being one tool that can literally change your life by you using social media in a way that is posting with a purpose to impact other people's lives worldwide, that's going to enable you to change somebody's life. And if you focus on changing enough people's lives on a daily basis, 365 days a year through being consistent, you will be rewarded and it will change your life. But if you put the needs of other people first every single time over yours, what do they need? What do they want? How can I serve them? What do they want to achieve? What is their goals? If you understand what they need, you are simply providing a solution to them. We are the middleman between the product, the opportunity, where this person, we can provide a product to them, we can provide an opportunity, we can provide both. But if you don't understand your target audience, you may just be putting yourself out there on social media and thinking, no one's liking my posts, no one's commenting on my posts, no one's inboxing me. It's not because you are bad at what you do, it's just because you're not educated enough yet to know what to do correctly. It's not about what business you join, it's about who you join. It can make a massive difference in joining somebody that is knowledgeable in your niche or someone that doesn't have a clue what they're doing. So look at the way somebody posts on their social media. Are you attracted to what they're doing for you to reach out to find out more? Because technically they're going to be teaching you to do the same. So you need to be influenced by somebody thinking, I want to be part of what they're doing. Do you feel someone's energy on the social media? Do you look at their lifestyle and think, I want to do what they do? Do you see the time freedom with maybe their family? You see a mum working from home, so you resonate with her thinking, I want to be at home with my kids. Do you see somebody travelling the world and think, I want to travel more? You've got to think about who you are attracted to, and then you've got to become that person that you want to attract. So take these tips on board. Gizmo, stop it! Take these tips on board and it will help you no matter what business you're in. It doesn't matter if it's health and wellness, crypto, forex, affiliate marketing, doesn't matter. All of these tips will help you take your business forward and it will enable you to make sales online and offline. And the benefit of all of this is what I've just taught is fully duplicatable. You don't need thousands of friends. You don't need a huge Facebook following. You don't need to have a sports car, you don't need to live in a mansion, you don't need to be rich, you don't need to be pretty, you don't need to be successful. All you have to understand is who needs your product, what does it do, who can it help, what does your opportunity do, who can it help, and get that right message in front of the right person. And if you're consistent every single day, people will start to buy into you as a person rather than the products that you offer, and they'll want to reach out to you. But to start with, you're going to be the hunter and you reach out to them. But if you're consistent all the time, more and more people will start to come to you. The ratio of you reaching out, them reaching out, you'll find that it becomes a balance. But take these tips on board and I promise you, if you do this for 30 days in whatever business you're in, you will get completely different results than the last 30 days that you've just had. So thanks everyone for watching. I'll do my next Facebook Live, hopefully tomorrow, or if not in the next 48 hours. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye.